I hope you all enjoyed the meeting. I had a great time. Again, I just want to, on behalf of the planning committee, just thank all of our sponsors. You made it possible for us to do this meeting with the funding that we've been using for the various platforms for the meeting, and to award our competition award winners, and then also for to recruit the talented panelists that we've had. Again, a big thank you to the planning committee. You've done a lot of really great work making this meeting happen. Everyone has been in attendance whenever possible, which is ideal, and participating in everything. And you have really made this meeting happen from the ground up. So great job to our planning committee. And also thank you to all of our panelists and moderators. This is all of the ones I had headshots from. They also did an excellent job with each of the various sessions. I really enjoyed today's sessions in addition to last Sunday's sessions and our career panel in the middle of the week. And I hope that if you weren't able to make it to any of the sessions, you can check out the recordings.
So we're going to move into awarding our the awards for our 3-minute video pitches. So this was the asynchronous part of the conference that didn't get as much airtime on Zoom, but it looks like a lot of people enjoyed the videos. So just a recap of what we did this week. The videos were up since the beginning of the conference on the conference website. And during the week, we had good live discussions on spatial chat with the presenters and among the other participants here. So every night was dedicated, although there was some overlap, but each night was dedicated to discussions on the undergraduate, the graduate, the early career, and then the unjudged categories for this. And then the discussions continued offline on Slack for a little bit more detailed discussion on the individual presentations. So we want to thank up front all the sponsors that helped make the awards we're about to present happen, and we'll go by them one by one. Okay, so beginning with our undergraduate student research video pitches, we have a winner and we have a runner-up here. So let's begin with the runner. Oh, and this was sponsored by C-Motion. Thank you again for your generous donation to make these monetary equivalent awards possible. All right, so the runner-up, there it is Jonathan Shelley for determining contributions to injury risk in native and non-native signers. And our winner of the undergraduate award is Michaela Smith for music-based stride length intervention for runners. All right, for the graduate presentations, we had a lot of entries in this category, so we decided to go with 3 prizes for this category here. So we have here in 3rd place, oh, I apologize if I mispronounce your name here, I will do the best I can. We have Luke Negro for providing rate-responsive bending stiffness to a passive ankle-foot orthosis with shear thickening fluid elements. In 2nd place, oh, you beat me to it, Ilana Arjo for can we modify gait asymmetry after ACL reconstruction? And in 1st place, we have Virginia Orozco with in vivo mechanical injury threshold for neonatal brachial plexus. And we have here, oh, I'm sorry, go back please, one. I forgot to mention, this category was sponsored by ASTM, so thank you for your contribution here. And our third prize granting category was for early career and postdoc video pitches, sponsored by AMTI, Force and Motion. So we can all, we're about to find out the winner of this category. It was hotly contested. It was Dobromir Dotov with Does Coupling or Decoupling Between Posture and an Auditory Hand Coordination Task Facilitate Performance? Tested at Home. So congratulations. And instructions for obtaining your prizes will be sent to you. I'm not sure, we haven't gotten that far.
They will be emailed to you in the next week. So keep an eye out, because without confirming that you've received it, we cannot give you the money.
Right. And the website will be updated with the winners reflected as well. And for all of the pitches, they will remain on our conference website so that you can view it. Now, all the pitches were hosted by the YouTube accounts of the presenter. So as long as they keep them either unlisted or public, you'll be able to view them later, and they will still remain visible and embedded on our conference website. But we don't have direct control if they decide to take it down or privatize them.
All right, Erica, Kayla, would you guys like to speak for a moment? Followed by Paul, Paul DeVita. I'm going to promote you.
I'll spotlight here.
Sure. Hi. So I'm Erica. I hope we all know that by now. I'm a postdoc at the Mayo Clinic, and I'm also one of the co-founders of BBA, or the Black Biomechanists Association. We are proud to have been a part of the planning committee for this year's ASB East, and helping out with a lot of the BIPOC sessions, among other things. So really quickly, we have a lot of members that actually attended today, and we're happy to see all of you here. If you're not currently a member, we encourage everyone to become a member. We are open to not only our Black biomechanists, but also our other BIPOC people of color, and to allies who want to help to uplift and enrich our BIPOC people. Particularly for the BBA, our mission, as stated, is to uplift and enrich Black biomechanists in their academic and professional careers. We just recently launched this past August at ASB 2020, and we were looking to establish some events going into the future. We have a lot of exciting things in the works, and things that we are planning to do both internally for our members as well as externally, potentially at the ASB next year. We're very excited, and we are glad to be participating in events like this, and hope to continue to participate in events like this in the future, just to help continue to increase visibility of our BIPOC scientific community, as well as to just to continue to provide resources that would better encourage success and retention of our BIPOC scientists. With that, I will turn it over to Kayla, who's going to tell us about one of our upcoming events that we have.
Yeah, so we are very happy to announce that our first Black Biomechanics Association event is going to occur on Friday, October 30th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a members only event, so if you're not a member already, I put the link there for you guys to go and sign up to become a member. We're going to do a social hangout via Zoom. This will be a really informal kind of meet and greet of your fellow members. And then we're also going to do some fun virtual games, and we'll have a little bit of meaningful discussion about where the BBA is going in the next couple months, and also in the following year, 2021. So make sure you sign up to be a member to get some more information about this event. We'll be having some social posts coming up. We're on Instagram and Twitter if you want to follow us there. And if you're a member, you'll always get our newsletter and any kind of emailing listserv that we do. So very glad to be part of this event. So glad that a lot of you attended these events, and I hope you guys got a lot out of it. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Can I now give Paul DeVita the mic? The spotlight?
Hello, I unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
I can. Where are you though? There we go. Great.
Oh, okay. Well, I cannot see my image, but I presume we're going. Thank you very much, Allison. And I would just like to announce that National Biomechanics Day has been a great success these past 5 years because of many of your contributions. But at this point, we're in a position where we can contribute back to the biomechanics community. And we are doing this in a number of ways this fall and next year in 2021. And we just announced today our first program that will support young Black biomechanists, in that we will sponsor NBD events for Black high school children. And I think this will happen mostly in the United States, but it is available worldwide. And we announced it on Twitter, and we will be sending out other announcements for it. But what we are doing in conjunction with ASB and also with Kayla and Erica and Matt as part of the leadership of the Black Biomechanists Association, we are going to help young Black high school students become familiar with and introduced to biomechanics through NBD events. And we will give out a number of awards of about $1,000 each to help you put on NBD events in the spring or later in next year. And of course, we are still in the pandemic time, so perhaps these events will be virtual, but that will be fine also. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Paul. The next thing I want to just bring up is that we do highlight diversity of many different kinds within our community, and there's a new community that's been brought to our attention. It's the Latinx and Biomechanics, Latinx Biomech. They are also having a social coming up next week on the 16th. Please find more information about that within here. I don't think anybody who's attending right now is a part of this organization, but if you are, please write it in the chat, and I'd be happy to give you a moment to speak about this. Okay, so we will move on from there. So we're going to send out a more formal survey, but we would love to hear your immediate feedback. So Joe's going to send, one of us is going to send out a poll. Joe just sent out a poll. We'd love to hear if you learned something new at the meeting, if you had some fun during the meeting, and if you'd recommend any of the recordings from this meeting to any of your colleagues or students. And I can see that there are 23 of you here and 16 of you have now responded. So everybody get on that. This is our last formal moment in this conference. So the quicker we respond, the quicker I will end this formal part. 22 out of 23. All right, I think that's what we're gonna get. Let's end it.
Oh, I think I didn't vote. That's probably.
Oh, maybe it didn't ask me if I wanted to vote.
Oh.
You're not allowed.
No, I think somebody just didn't vote yet, but that's okay. All right.
Hooray.
So the consensus is out. Only one person didn't learn anything, and that's okay. I understand. Maybe this could have been review for many people. For the most part, we all learned something. We all had fun during the meeting, and we would all recommend the recordings to a colleague or a student from this meeting. So I would say this meeting was a great success. So thank you all for making it a great success. We couldn't be anything without attendees, and you all were great attendees. We had some real MVP attendees. You know who you are. You showed up at everything, and we really appreciate it. That's really all I want to say. I hope that you will all join us for some informal time in the spatial chat. If you have not experienced spatial chat yet, it's really the closest to a real life conversation that we can have virtually. So I strongly encourage you to come and join us. We'd love to just chit chat with everybody for a couple of minutes. And if possible, I'd love to try taking like a screenshot of all of our dedicated attendees. So if you can pop over there for a minute and I get a quick screenshot in the spatial chat, I'd really appreciate that.